Bitcoin is undergoing extreme manipulation right now. It is violently pumping and dumping, liquidating traders in both directions. Market makers are playing games to confuse the crowd, but the truth is simple. The final top is already in. Today, I will show you exactly where I'm shorting Bitcoin. I will also reveal a hidden signal from Zcash that proves the crypto crash has already started. And finally, I will show you a terrifying warning from Burry that proves the entire stock market is repeating the year 2000.com bubble. Watch this video until the very end to protect your money. Let's start with Bitcoin. The price is bouncing violently up and down. The manipulation is extreme. My last short was stopped out at break even. I have not taken any major losses, but market makers are making it very hard to catch the exact top. But a massive crash is inevitable. Right now, Bitcoin is trapped. Resistance starts at $82,000. Support starts at $81,000. Inside this zone, we have crazy pump and dump volatility. Below us, there is massive trend line liquidity waiting to be swept. I'm watching the 1 hour imbalance at $81,400. I want to open a new short here with a tight stop loss at $81,550. If you break below 81,000, the targets are 79,100 and then the global Fibonacci support at $77,000. If 75,000 breaks, we are going straight to $60,000. But if we break above 82,000, the next target is $83,400. Upside is very limited, and playing long right now is extremely dangerous. You need to watch Zcash. I warned you about shorting it, and the setup is playing out perfectly. After hitting $613, sellers stepped in. My first target is the daily imbalance below $500. The final target is a major support at $350, where I plan to take profit. But here is why Zcash is so important. Historically, Zcash always hits its peak right after Bitcoin hits its peak. When Zcash starts crashing, it means Bitcoin has already topped. The fact that Zcash is dropping right now tells us that Bitcoin's recent peak at $82,800 was likely the final top. Let's look at other altcoins. Sui reached its first resistance at $1.4 and pulled back. If Bitcoin pushes higher, Sui could test the upper resistance at $1.7. There is no bearish setup yet. Aptos pumped and is now moving sideways. It has upside potential to $1.4, where I plan to take partial profits. But right now, I'm just waiting. What about Ethereum? No one is talking about it because it's so weak. Even when Bitcoin pumped to 80,000, Ethereum did nothing. Its 0.5 Fibonacci target is $2,577. Its absolute maximum upside is $2,700 to $2,800. But globally, Ethereum is screaming that we are in a bear market. I expect it to drop below $1,300. I'm only looking for short positions. Let's check the metals. Gold bounced and took the local peak at $4,760. I have a massive global short from $5,300 in huge profit. I might open a small hedge long position at $4,630 to catch a bounce to $4,900 or $5,000. Silver bounced to $85, but the moves are weak and look bearish. I might look for a long at $82 if gold bounces. Now we need to talk about the stock market. The S&P 500 is at an all-time high of 7,400. It is insanely overheated, and I'm slowly building a short position too. Foreign investors now hold a record 63% of their United States financial assets in stocks. This is double the level after the 2008 crisis and 10% higher than the dot-com bubble peak. This is extreme euphoria. The tech sector is the entire market. The top 10 artificial intelligence companies now make up 40% of the S&P 500. The last time we saw concentration this high in tech was the year 2000. Look at the Semiconductor Index. It is trading 63% above its 200-day moving average. This is the biggest speculative deviation since the exact peak of the dot-com bubble in March 2000. Back then, it ended with an 80% crash. The foundation is breaking, and money is just flowing on pure hype. The disconnect from reality is terrifying. The stock market is at all-time highs, but the United States Consumer Confidence Index just crashed to an all-time low of 48.2. 87% of all stocks are owned by the richest 10%. Regular people are in a crisis, suffering from inflation and bad housing, while Wall Street throws a party. This is why legendary investor Michael Burry, who predicted the 2008 crisis, just issued a warning. He said today's market looks exactly like the final months of the year 2000 dot-com bubble. Stocks are completely ignoring economic data. The bubble is ready to burst. Are you preparing for the crash, or are you still buying this hype? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow.